Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm platooned up with Hoops. We're both in our 13105s and we are on Nomonhan. This is one of my favorite scout maps. Obviously it's a big open map. Priority is always northwest corner. And the reason I say the northwest corner is because it's more difficult to work the south. It's just more open, and if you're coming from the other side, coming through the city out into the field, there's usually TDs lined up along the hillside that can hide behind cover. And then the alternative is if you're spotting in the south and you go through the city or just go across the H line, you're going to have a ton of snipers, tank destroyers on the E line along that ridge line. So the south just makes it difficult for travel. I think it's definitely utilized mid to end game. If you do have a whole team going through the city and you're the scout, then you probably should just be over there spotting that ridge line, because you spotting over here really doesn't do your team any good. You need to help your team advance with your vision. So I make a really aggressive play here, and I like to play this ridge line along the 4 line. You can usually get people spotted that are coming across the A line. If there's really aggressive people that are pushing right into the middle, which I don't recommend you go, you can get them lit up. And really early, if you make a middle play, it's okay, because you're generally going to be able to get back. I would just watch out for like scout platoons or medium platoons, things like that. Alright, so I'm going to get all the way over into C1, and this is strictly just a spotting area for me. I got nice line of sight right into the A line, and they will not be able to see me. You can see my camo goes like to the edge of B3, so they have to drive out into the field to spot me. This T-30 is like looking around trying to figure out who's spotting him. This is one of the funniest things, in my opinion, when you're unspotted and they think they should be safe, but then your reticle, you just dance the reticle over them and you kind of see them do a dance like they're trying to avoid fire. Alright, so you can see a lot of our team went to the ridgeline, and that's kind of what makes this map unique, is like it's a bunch of fields or open areas comprised with surrounding sniper cover, right? So heavy tanks, generally this board is kind of clunky for them, or like just slower tanks in general. And that's why a lot of people tend to snipe in them. Now that T-30 got way too close. I had to shut him down. I knew I was going to get spotted, but that's okay, because the 13105 is fast and agile, and I'll be able to use these little hills to work my way, wiggle through, and get unspotted. You can see we got a medium work in the middle in F5. I'm not sure exactly what his play there is. I mean, he's exposed from a lot of angles. He might just be stuck down there, I think. But I'm going to see if I can give him a hand. We got a tortoise there, and he's angled pretty well, and the gun isn't accurate at long range, so I'm not going to try to fire off a shell. Now I'm hoping he just turns his side a little bit more, and then I'll have shots into him. And there he turns a little bit, and then he turns back. Like, he just can't commit his side to me. I don't know why. You can see it, someone beside me shot and bounced off of him. Now there's an E75. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult unless I can hit his turret, and that shows off the long range sniping capability of the 105. So now I want to, since I know there's people shooting at these guys, I want to try to track them and hopefully get him killed. Unfortunately I don't get his track off, but I do get a pen, so okay trade-off. And I knew once again I was spotted, so I was going to be doing a lot of running and dancing, and that's why I go for a clip reload. In this, the clip reload isn't terrible, so even if you got one shell left, if you're about to go on a long drive, just take advantage of the time and get your 3 shells in. Just be prepared. Don't get into combat until you're fully loaded. So I hit a bump there, which is going to let the Nomad live. And the little assassin that the 105 is gets in and out, and I haven't even taken a hit yet. So we just lose 3 consecutive teammates. And I believe they were, yeah, they were like the southern and middle tip. And now at this point, the platoon, or I'm sorry, they don't have a platoon, just the 2 scouts, the 2 tier 10 scouts are coming over, and this is how they advanced the south so fast. So they actually had their scouts working the southern part of the map, and if you're going to work the southern part of the map, you need vision, and it's important, A, if you're a scout player, to give your players on your team that vision. And then if you're like the slow heavy tank trying to make the southern push, you're never going to make it through this field unless it's like end game and you know that the whole red team isn't lined up along this ridge line, or alternatively you have scouts with you that are giving you vision. So the 13105 comes over, and we are the platoon of scouts and they were not, so we got to coordinate our battle with them. Now it's 10-7. The timer's going off, but it's like a 3-minute cap, so not too worried about it. But before he can get some backup, I want to try to get over there, just get a reset, so we have 3 more minutes to work. The VK100 takes my track off, I get that fixed. Now I'm playing without a repair kit, so I usually don't play as aggressive. I'm trying to find the correct term there. As I come over the hill, spot the IS-7, he spots me, he's got his armor to me. Now, if I miss these 2 shots or don't take his track off to get a reset, then my 30-second reload is going to bring the timer even closer. So I do take his shot just to fully aim into his track, take his track off, reset the timer. Unfortunately, I lose hoops to the 277, and now my team is making a slow advance back to the cap. However, we have the advantage on them, so this is all but wrapped up in my eyes. Even though they don't have as many tanks as us, they do have Artie, which is the ultimate balancer. So on a big map like this, if Artie's still on your team, then you still have a chance to bring it back, in my opinion. You get 3 nice shots into the back of that VK101P, and always paying attention to that timer. Now, even if I were to get shells, I can't make that VK100 a priority anymore because I have to get resets on the cap. However, I do have 3 teammates coming in to work with me, so the ISM gets taken out by Artie. And I still have 3. Apparently I had 4. They were just kind of covered up, so I couldn't correctly count the amount of green dots on my map next to me. Alright, so our teammate pings the map like we have no idea that they're capping, and I can't take a shot from either of these guys, and they're platooned up, so I'm gonna try to coordinate to where if they have shot, then I can give... Okay, so I got a little too aggressive there. Fortunately for me, I didn't get killed, but I did now definitely am a one-shot for them. So I'm going to use the little undulations of the ridgelines here to work my way around. The 277 kills our 30B. They're not looking at me, so that's going to give me the opportunity to get around behind them. And this IS-7 is spinning fast, so he's got a good crew. I do shut the 277 down, and unfortunately for me, the IS-7 can get around and damage me. Now he just killed me, so my tanks try to take advantage of that and get pens. He drives off the cap, but so did our tank destroyer. So we have a tank destroyer heading off into D0. He's actually going to try to kill Artie here. And it's kind of funny. I think I go back to him, so we'll hang on. The T-32, or I'm sorry, the T-26E5 gets shut down. And now this Panzer 7 is driving out completely sideways to the IS-7. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, we may throw this game, especially with Artie. Hopefully the T-30 can kill Artie. So let me switch over to the T-30 real quick. Let's get the angle. Now, Artie's spotted. The T-30 is also spotted. You just tell that this is going to be a shotgun shell right in the face. At the same time, our Panzer 7 Panzer 7 goes down. So it's up to this T-95 to just stay on cap and don't get penned. Don't let Artie get that shot in you. Not that he has much choice in that decision. One of our teammates pinged the T-95, like, he should have done something more. But he gets the cap, we get the win, and what looks like it might slip away, we take the game here. And then me and Hoops just kind of laugh about the fact that a T-95 had to drive all the way across Nomonhan and then cap a 3-minute base. And that must have been just like an exciting match for him. So 5k damage, 2,000 assisted. T-95 does not even 1,000 damage. He does get 1 kill though, and he gets the cap, which is the most important part of the game. So props to you, guy. That's really all I got for you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.